Dana Lombardi, El Dorado Hills, California. Next week will be 3 years.
3 years. Dana, for you, what's been like the biggest aha moment in 3 years for you?
Just one.
Let's start with one.
I am a college dropout, married my high school sweetheart, had 4 babies very young, stay-at-home mom. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I just didn't quit.
Beautiful advice. So there's a lot of guests here tonight, just taking a look at us for the first time, rap for the first time. What could you say to them? Because a lot of this just seems unbelievable. But you've been to conferences, you've gotten to know all of us very, very well. You really stayed connected with not only corporate, but with leadership. So what could you say to them tonight?
I've been approached throughout my 25-year marriage by every company out there. I don't care if it was pots and pans or cosmetics or jewelry or whatever, and I've always sworn it off. This company is special. We have a product that works. We have a product everybody wants. We have zero competition with our Ultimate Body Applicator, zero. You can't go to Ulta and get it. You can't go to Target and get it. You got to get it through an independent distributor. And when I just needed $800 to $1,000 a month to send my 3rd child to private school, I realized quickly that I had my hands on something special. And then I thought, well, if I doubled my efforts, could I maybe double my income? And we had an agreement when we started having kids that we were going to have a stay-at-home parent. And for 23 years, that has been me. And I had a really serious conversation with my husband when I hit that double diamond mark at 4.5 months joining this business. I went from earning zero to $6,000, and he sat him down and said, we agreed to have a stay-at-home parent, and I think I can make more than you. There's this thing called the
He's saying I hoped.
And I said, what do I have to make to keep you home? Because we're still raising kids. And so we did the budget and put together a really big number, and I walked away from that meeting feeling a little bit defeated, like, okay, I've heard that there is a way to make over $10,000 a month, but I don't know. And he said, I just don't think you can do it. Guess who scrubs toilets now?
From Roseville, California. Hi guys. Almost 3 years this next month, yeah.
All right, so it's really another short journey here when you look at what you've accomplished in 3 years. What's been a big aha moment for you? Now, you're a single mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak to the single moms out there.
Well, you threw me off on my aha moment.
Yes, share your aha moment. I did do that, I can tell. Can't help that.
So real fast, aha moment is, you guys have to understand, for those of us who have been in for over a year, we are seeing major growth. And so you have to understand timing is huge. We have been prepared by our mentor and our leaders in this company for the timing that we're in now. So you have got to understand that timing and take it so serious. You really don't have time to waste. I was putting in distributors the other day, and literally, by the time you sign up one and sign up the next one, there's a matter of 5 minutes in between that process. It was 300 numbers in between signing up one distributor to literally signing up the next. That's crazy. So, and we're seeing that in this room today, and that is a huge aha moment for me, because this will be all in your business one day if you want it.
That brings up a good point. I remember when that didn't happen in 6 months. Yeah, we would go days without another person signing. 300 didn't happen. for months sometimes. So that's happening within minutes. Yeah. All right, so talk to the single moms. Can they do this business?
I've done it. Nothing crazy except for a little bit of passion, drive, desire, set some goals, mentor. I mean, I've done it, and I still do it by myself. So just know you can make it all the way to the top without having to feel like you have to have support. And I'm going to be honest, most of the women who have husbands in the beginning are not supportive either. So whether you have a husband supportive or you don't have anybody, you can definitely do it.
Thank you so much. Everybody, who you are, where you from?
My name is Amy Turk, and I am from actually Southern California, but I'm in around the Carson City area right now.
So, Amy, how long have you been on board?
About 3.5 years.
I love it. I love it. You got a strong group. What's been a big aha moment for you?
Well, in Tampa, I was looking out the windows in Rachel Gershowitz's room with her, and she was saying there a couple of years ago that you guys were doing a meeting there in that hotel that we stayed in. So she goes, there was about 175 people here, and I was looking out my window down at the convention center, and knowing what we have in our hands was just like massive. I just like started crying because 175 people, yeah, boot camp was like 5,000, 7,000 people last year at a conference, and then 10,000. It's just doubling and multiplying. So seeing that growth in my own organization as well as all of you guys, it's just mind-blowing.
And when you look at Northern California, it's a big area. As Dana would say, it's like 2 states, California. This is the amount of people actively engaged, and maybe a handful more. So there's a tremendous opportunity. You don't have to go out of the country, do you?
No, not at all. It'd be fun, but definitely you got so much in your backyard and everywhere you look around you. So
Beautiful. Thank you, Amy. Brenda's been using the hair, skin, and nails. Who's in love with that product, by the way?